So talk about a great start to the week for stocks. Cheers to that. I think every index in the U.S. market had a green day, but SoFi, believe it or not too hard to believe, honestly, considering how it's been trading. It had a red day, down 0.75%. As you guys can see, we closed at $17.63, pretty much right at the lows from yesterday. And guys, it looks like SoFi wants to go lower, probably down to $16.50, maybe lower than that. And look at this. For reference, again, every index in the U.S. market had a green day. The S&P went up over 1%. The Dow went up, let's see, about 0.8%. Russell about 0.9%, as the Qs led the way, up over 1.1%. And we covered this earlier, but I'll say it again. We had Bitcoin up over 3.5% on the day, actually close to 4% up at 74K, and that was creeping up in the morning, and that was a clear sign that today was a risk-on day. Equities were up, Bitcoin was up, the VIX had a 13.5% red day today as oil tumbled. It's currently down 4.5%, and the metals were down as well. So we're going to break down a bunch, the charts, overall, what I'm doing in the market. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates, my private Discord. All those links are down below, guys. And now let's dive into it. So going back to SoFi here, guys, we can see we are right at the lows from not only Friday, but also from Thursday. And we're talking at close Friday, pre-market Friday, we tested 1750, right? And again, at close roughly on Thursday. So this is a pivotal spot for the stock. You know what I mean? It's at a point where if we fall through 1750, which we already kind of did earlier this morning, we hit 1747. If we really start creeping down there, this is going to fill the gap down to 1650 in my humble opinion. And at that point, I think if that breaks, we might be going even lower. So again, the price action today on a green day is not ideal. I think we're about to see a couple percentage point drop to about 1650, which is what, a 5-6% drop from where we are right now. And at that point, we're going to be trading right around the highs from the end of 2024, right? Early 2025, right around Liberation Day when we saw that drop. The peak before that was right around 16, 17 a share. So I think overall we could get down to 16, chop around a little bit there. And if that breaks, I mean, look, we're talking this could slip down to $12, $13, although I don't think that's going to happen. I've said that before in these videos. I don't think that's really going to happen, but it's in the cards. I mean, it's a possibility. But the way I see it overall, a more realistic spot is probably around 14, 15 a share. So I'm watching, again, this descending triangle on the 1 hour chart. It's about to break out, or play out rather, to the downside here, in my opinion. It's getting so close. I thought it was going to happen on Friday. I thought it was going to happen today as we started dumping into close. I mean, look, pretty aggressive drop here. So it's clear, 1750, we're holding on by a thread, but it's obvious the pressure is down, right? We're seeing downwards pressure on the stock here. It's only a matter of time before it buckles and it gets to 1650. In my opinion. So I want to go over now a couple of other stocks I'm watching very closely. Overall, the indices here, where my head's at, stocks I'm buying right now because look, I'm long SoFi, but I'm not buying it yet. I'm about to sell cash secured puts on it, by the way, but I didn't do it yet. But I do want to go over stocks I'm actively buying right now. But first, a word from our sponsor for today, investing.com. So you guys know me. I'm an active trader. I'm always cleaning up my watch list, looking for the next fresh setup worth tracking. And I've been using investing.com's pro service, Investing Pro, to do exactly that. Using Investing Pro's global screener, you can filter for stocks with strong health score, solid earnings growth, and discounted valuation. And guys, this allows me to make more concise trading decisions, and time is money when it comes to trading. And as you guys can see, you can look look through the market view, fair value from investing pro standpoint, right? The analyst target, and diving deeper into the health, you can see again the overall health label, the cash flow health label, growth health label, profit health label. And I love the strategies tab at the top, which shows you different stocks based on different criteria. Here we have strong upside, stocks on the rise, stocks that fit the Ben Graham formula, right? If we click that, we can come down here and sift through all these names. And what's exciting, guys, is they have their own built-in AI called Warren AI. So I asked it which sector currently has the highest number of undervalued but financially strong stocks. And boom, there you go. Biotech and healthcare dominate the value strong list, and we can see the evidence, the different names here, the companies, the fair value upside, financial health, the PE ratio, and the Warren AI take. This is very useful stuff. And you want to know something awesome? You can try this now for yourself. Investing Pro's doing a flash sale, limited time, 55% off, and with my coupon code StocksTalkStocks, you get an additional 15% off. So guys, check out the link in my bio. Let's continue on here. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of the fertilizer stocks, right? These have been very hot, especially recently over the last, 1-2 months. One that I'm watching right now is ticker IPI, which I butcher the pronunciation of these companies, guys, but this is Intrepid Potash or Potash. I forget how to say, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. And this company, guys, and by the way, the chart looks phenomenal, doesn't it? We're now currently down 8% on the day, or it had an 8% red day today, down about $10 from that recent high, or about 20%, right? Pretty big drawdown, all while maintaining the uptrend. So this company is a major U.S. producer of fertilizers, right? Specifically specializing in potash or potash and langbonite, which I'm butchering all of that, which they market as Intrepid Trio, and they produce potassium-rich products used in agriculture, right? Animal feed and industrial applications. So you can say, it's a fertilizer stock, an agriculture stock. These have been doing phenomenally well recently, right? So again, I'm keeping an eye on it, on the momentum here as it has pulled back. As guys, overall, it got way too hot. It needed that pullback. We got some profit taking, so I'm keeping an eye on that weakness for this entire week, honestly, for a trade. I'm going to see if it stabilizes, maybe starts to rebound a bit. Maybe, I'm going to hop in on this one. Of course, do your own research. As always, I'm loving the way Amazon's battling here in the 210s. We had about a 2% green day today, $4 up. It closed at almost $212 on the day. And clearly, we've covered this hundreds of times. 210, 212, that's a battleground for the stock, right? That was support all throughout July, August, literally up until early February. Then we fell right through it. So at this point, we're battling at it at 210, 212, and it looks like we're trying to get through, and I think we will get through. If you guys look at the chart on the 20-day chart, or time frame rather, we're making higher highs, higher lows. Amazon looks pretty good, man. And if you take a look at this trend line I just drew, if we take out, let's say, 213, 14, this thing's going to fly in my opinion. And I'm fully invested pretty much. Not that I'm not going to buy, or not that I wouldn't buy more Amazon here, but I've bought a good amount under 210, especially under 200. So I feel like I'm fully invested in this name, but I'm tempted to buy more because I just feel the setup here is going to bring us to 220 plus in no time. That's just my opinion. So what do you guys think overall? I'm curious, where your head's at, what stocks you're looking at. Those are a couple that I'm watching, my thoughts on Sofi and so forth. So yeah, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, check out the investing.com link down below with my coupon code. On top of that 55% you get off, right? You get another 15% off. So check it out, link down below, guys. And of course, thanks for tuning in as always. Make sure to subscribe for more content, hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video.